Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So what kind of makeup should you be wearing if you have gray, silver, white hair? I hear this all the time. This is a huge topic and I'm going to break it down for you next. I have picked out great lip colors for you, eyeshadow palettes that look beautiful. We'll talk about eyeliners. We're going to talk about just everything that's going to bring your face alive. Now, I know that this is an issue for a lot of us that have gone silver, gray, white. Maybe you're a mix like I am. I have still dark in the back, very white in the front. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and if my hair is back, I'm like, what happens? Like, where's the color? Why do I look like this? And I kind of feel not so good about myself. And I have with my photo shoots, remember, I had black hair, right? I had long black hair. I knew how to work it. I knew how to do all my stuff. And then I cut it off into a bob. This is 5 years ago. And I had to, and it was, you know, it was like half black, half gray. I'm doing photo shoots. I felt like, oh my gosh. So I had to learn what made me come alive, what made me feel confident. And remember, my line is about confidence at a certain age. It's about confidence when you're 70 wearing a lipstick. Maybe you've been out of the makeup game. Maybe you don't even wear makeup, but you want to get into it. You want to feel better about yourself. I have lipsticks that are named specifically for us from On a Mission. We're on a mission to feel good about ourselves. We're on a mission to support other women. We're on a mission to do what we want to do in life. Do those things that you always wanted to do. You're going to do them now. I have other lipsticks called Secret Weapon. So red, it's a matte red. It's my secret weapon to feeling like I'm coming to the table and I'm going to show you who I am. It's my secret weapon of confidence. I have a really good time, as you can tell, with my collection and coming out with new products. And I recently came out with a Velvet liquid lipstick line, and it's a really beautiful formulation because it's going to be matte, but it's going to be velvety on the lips, and it stays put. It's just so pretty. And the collection was called I Am. So I wanted you to say, you know, this one color is called I Am. And it was about, I am beautiful. I am going to be on top of my game. I am whatever, fill in the blank. So that was one of them. And then it was relevant, because so many of us don't feel relevant after 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Remember, I had Henrietta on at 101. She is so relevant. It is a mindset. Hence why I have relevant and I have mindset. So when you put on my colors, it's just not about cosmetics. It's about a feeling you get when you look at the color and you look at the name and you say, you know what? Yes, I'm going to have a certain mindset today. I'm going to feel beautiful today. I'm doing this for myself today. So there is a lot of thought behind my colors, my names of my products, because I want to inspire you. I want you to feel so good about putting on, whether it's just mascara, whether it's just a lipstick, whether it's a lip gloss. I want you to feel empowered. And that's why it's not a huge collection. You know, this isn't like, you know, taking over the world. This is something that I'm connecting with you as another woman, helping you feel better. This is what I've done my whole entire life. I live, breathe beauty and skincare. Hence why I'm a licensed esthetician and been a professional makeup artist. And it's been over 20 years now. I can't believe it. So I want to show you some of the eyeshadows that I have that will look beautiful. Remember, we want to add color to our face when we are gray, white, or silver. We want to come alive. My mom was like, I look beige. All I see is beige in the mirror. I look like I'm one color. There's no eyes or lips. I thought, when she said this to me, I'm like, all we do is add some beautiful color, a wash of color on the eyes. So you were saying everything's beige, like when you look in the mirror in the morning?
Yes, it's beige, and it's like there's no face there.
Not overdone. We don't have to look like we're trying too hard or overlining our lips and going to town. No, throw away everything that you used to do, as in your practices and how you applied makeup, and just go simple. Just pop your lips with a pretty petal pink, or maybe you like a red, or maybe you like coral. So we're going to talk about that. And my first go-to that is beautiful. You say you have white hair and you have light skin, you have blue eyes. a beautiful palette to do is a soft gray palette. This is a matte palette. It's called Rewrite the Rules, because that's what we're doing, ladies. We're rewriting the rules for ourselves, our beauty. We are listening to society and what it says about gray hair or white hair or black hair in the back and gray in the front. And in my 30s, I went gray. I don't really care what anyone says or anyone thinks. And that's why I created Rewrite the Rules. So this is a beautiful palette. You can pair this with a great navy liner. I have blue suede, waterproof, beautiful liner. It's soft, it's pretty. You can do a dark chocolate liner. You know I love dark chocolate. I love browns. I don't really love blacks because I think it's a little too harsh, but that's just me. If you like a black liner, you can go for that. So that's a really beautiful go-to for me. I love popping it with a pink lip. We'll talk about lips in a second. My second palette that is a go-to for me, it's totally matte also, is called Strong Brew. It's cocoa coffee colors, really light, really beautiful. These are triple milled. They go on like butter. They're highly pigmented. And what's nice about this is that this is for women that are strong. You never know how strong you are, right? But you know the quote. And I would love for someone to see, if you know this quote, who said this. And it's about tea. So you never know how strong a woman is until you put her in hot water. So it is, this is the palette for Strong Brew, strong women. You're putting this on, you're showing up in the world, you're a strong woman. Whether or not you believe you are or not, you are acting the part, because the more you act it, the more you will become that. So Strong Brew is very pretty. I love wearing this. It's just so polished, so pretty, so simple, and it's a great way to add a little bit of color, as in you're putting yourself together, but maybe you're on the fence where you don't want to do too much. You want a nice matte palette. This is a go-to. You cannot go wrong with it. Another palette that I really love that I used on Beth from Style at a Certain Age, she looked gorgeous. I was just reviewing her video today. She looks so pretty with this. It's called Fresh Beauty, and it's just like soft pinks, a little bit of a lavender, and then there's just a very nice brow bone highlight. Her face just came alive. She has light skin, she has blue eyes, she has silver hair, and it just really pulled her look together. This is a really great palette too, to just kind of feel like you're adding a little bit of color, but it's not too much. This is a sheen palette though. Again, I love sheen on older women. It's not glitter, it's not too disco ball, it's just a little sheen to lighten up the lid, to look pretty, to look highlighted. But just remember, it is a sheen, so it's not going to be matte. So just so you know when you're looking at the palettes. Another one that's really nice that I created for my mom called Sweet Carol. I used it on my mom, and then I also used it on one of my fierce aging ladies that's name is Carol. She looked beautiful with this palette on. So it's a matte palette. You got your pinks and plums, a little bit of a brown plum here at the end. Really pretty, adding some color, adding some mauve plum to the eye if that's what you really like. This is a really pretty palette, again, all matte, so that's really nice. Just a little bit of color. And then what I'm wearing right now is called Naughty Nancy. It's a sheen palette, all sheen, again, in the plum family. And what's really nice about this is that I created this for my Aunt Nancy. She was in her late 70s. For this series, and it just looked really pretty on her. I'm actually wearing everything in that video. I have on the Color Jam, which is a creamy blush, which is also a lip. You can use it on your lips or on your cheeks. And I have this palette on, and I love this palette because it's just a wash of color. I'm going kind of in the wine. That was the whole theme today, was the wine theme. So those are some kind of just simple palettes, simple color, adding some in mattes or sheen, okay? So then when we go into lips, this is so much fun. You know I love lips. I love playing around with color. I always show you multiple colors. I will start first with what I'm wearing now, which is Beauty Reinvented. I created this color for my book launch, which was 2 years ago in October, and it's called Beauty Reinvented. We're reinventing our beauty. That's what we're doing. We're evolving, women. We are not changing. We are evolving. We are evolving to a better you. So Beauty Reinvented, so pretty, high gloss. It just gives me enough color, but I'm not like in the reds. I'm not too pinks. I'm just kind of like here, you know. It's just like it's a color that I think it's really pretty. And I actually have Pink Lady over it. I just had it on here, but I don't know where I put it. So it's in a beautiful little gloss with some flecks of silver. Very pretty. Very comfortable to wear. So now my go-tos to brighten your face with your silver, white, gray hair is, front page is my fuchsia color. Love this color. I wear this a lot in a lot of my photo shoots because it pops my lips, it pops my face. I look alive, I look colorful, and it's just very pretty high gloss lipstick. Then I have my Cocktail Party, that is one of my favorites. It's more of a coral red. I wear this with everything from denim to white on white. I love this lipstick. I just love it. I have it as Cocktail Party because I felt like it was like that kind of 5 o'clock, you know, put yourself together. You're gonna have, it's a good vibe kind of feel, showing up with the right amount of color, not too bright, not too dark. It was just, you know, kind of festive cocktail party. I was thinking kind of like Palm Beach 1950s with this. I was imagining what I would be wearing by the pool. And so every time I put on Cocktail Party, I think of that vision when I'm doing it. Secret Weapon, like I mentioned, is a matte red. Really, really beautiful. This is if you want that striking lip, you want to really pull your hair back, you want to have your lips stand out. Very pretty. It's a universal red, just looks really, really gorgeous on. Then if you're more into the coral family, if you really like to have that fresh coral lip, I have Beach House that I just did in my tropical video, which was taking you on a little vacation to the islands. We did Beach House, and then I topped it with Santorini. So these are your melon salmon colors, creamy, beautiful. Santorini is going to give you a little bit more of a color. Beach House is going to be more sheer, more really just pretty, light high gloss. They're both high gloss, but a light color when it comes to Beach House. Really pretty for coral. Top it with Defiance, which is my lip gloss, or Double Down. Really, really pretty together or by themselves. So then I wanted to show you just another option if you wanted to do a red. This is something that just came out recently in January. It's called Power Source. It's going to be more of a coral red. Really pretty, matte also. And I love wearing this because, again, Power Source. Where are you finding your power, ladies? Where are you finding your power to put on makeup, to get up in the morning, to show up for your family, to show up for yourself, to show up for your job? Where is that coming from? So Power Source was really, you know, on the days where I was like, yep, I don't know if I can do this today, what have you. I don't really want to put on makeup. I just don't want to do this. I will put my hair back, put on mascara, I will swipe on Power Source, and I will show up that day. I will show up for the day. And I do that by training myself to reach for things, products that make me feel good, make me feel empowered. So that is basically what I would suggest when it comes to colors, when it comes to having lighter skin, medium tone skin. This is really pretty colors that are going to brighten up the face. You're going to have beautiful eyes because you can go matte palettes, you can go with a little sheen. Again, washes of color, not over the top, not too much. You want to just be careful when you have silver, gray, white hair. You don't want to overdo it feeling like, oh, I'm so light, I need to add more. You don't. You just need to add the right products, the right coloring for you. And meaning that, you know, if you're cool, if you have cool undertones, add cool colors. You don't want to go warm. You don't want to be white hair, blue eyes, light skin, and then be putting on browns or bronzes or anything like that. You want to stay on the cooler side. Now, if you have warmer skin, like I had Claudia on, she had warmer skin tones. Oh, I did two things for her. I did that beautiful red lip, and then I did a rosé. That was a beautiful gloss that I did. I don't have, oh, here it is. I have Rosé is right here. Really looked pretty on her. Just very natural, but guess what? The second I put on that, I think I did Cocktail Party. It was gorgeous. She just came alive. I mean, but she had more of a medium toned skin. Beautiful still. So I want you ladies to experiment. Find what you like. Don't follow any rules. If you like a certain color and it makes you feel amazing and it brightens your face and you just feel like walking into that room and owning it, then that's what you do. Remember, I say there's no rules because I want you to have the freedom to feel like you can do whatever you want to and find your niche, find what you want to do, find how you like to apply makeup. I'm just here to guide you and give you guidelines and be somebody that's gone through a big transformation of hair color and what colors I used to use. And then I've been kind of getting into a little bit of a different category and experimenting and seeing what really makes me feel good. and trying to really instill that in you. So hopefully this helped. I don't want everybody to like, I know there's gonna be people that are gonna nitpick like, oh, if I'm cool and you didn't say cool and warms and what have you. No, this is about brightening the skin. This is about finding colors that make you feel good. There isn't a rule. There's no rule to say you can't wear red because you have fair skin. You can't wear, you know, a softer pinky mauve if you have darker skin. This is about what you want to do, what works with your skin, and you have to see it on. You have to see what you look like. So experiment, have fun with it, ladies. Show up and be your best self through your beauty, through your personality. Find it. Show up with that gray hair, that white hair, that silver hair, and be unapologetic, be bold and fierce. Until my next video, I'll see you later.